Okay, welcome back to Postie TV. The army bike is done. It's all buttoned up. A couple more things I want to do to it. Some Honda down the side. I want to do that like in a white stencil, like a army sort of stencil. So I've got them on order, and I've also got a Ct110 army stencil to go in there as well. So I've done the airbox with the wing nut. I'll put a cap on this. That's my toolbox. I went through that in the last video. That sort of, until I find a better solution, that's what that's going to be there. The engine, I've taken it for a ride. It goes really well. I could probably get a bit more fuel up the top end. I think it's a little bit lean, but it's running in, so I'll richen that up. I don't want to run it too lean and damage it. Got the chain and everything on. It's got another guard to go up the top, but you know, it's, for all intents and purposes, it's done. Got the brake arm and stuff on there. Thanks Matt sending me up this one. Matt Drumrow. Yeah, tyres on, speedo works, headlights work, indicators work. It goes really well. So this one hasn't got a cam in it, but it's got the big bore in it. You can tell the difference without the cam, but it's got a lot of pickup. In saying that, again, it's running in, so I'm not giving it too much of a hard time as yet. Really wide bars, like hugely wide bars. I don't mind it actually, and with the bar end mirrors, it's great. You can see everything behind you, which is a common thing with Posties I find is they're too close and I can't see past my shoulders. But yeah, back racks on, painted that up, got him on jockeys. I'll start it up for you so you can have a listen. It's pretty loud, really loud. Let's see if I can start it up, because there's only one stand that's on this side. Sorry if I wiggle you around. Well, I get a hot engine on the leg. So it's a pretty loud bike, because there's no baffles. Running good. I'll shut that off. So yeah, all in all, I'm happy with it. I'm happy the way the things come up. That was a standard guard I've cut down, shorter. Put that and rounded the edges off. I think that looks good. You know, normally they have that support that comes through here. I think it looks a bit neater. Practically, I don't know how well it's going to work. It's probably going to spray muddle over the engine, but we'll sort that out. Yeah, that's about it. I don't think there's much more. If you've been following the videos, you would have seen it all come together. A couple of stickers, bits and pieces, and it'll be done. Alright, well, cheers for watching. I hope you've enjoyed following the build. And anyone around in the Brisbane area, you'll probably see it on the roads in some of our local rides. Don't forget to get across to Postie TV on Facebook. Me and Jeff did another show the other day. So I do my shows and stuff like that up there. This YouTube's more of the builds and bits and pieces like that. So we do a show. We've got a couple of really nice builds being done. Friend of ours, Jared's got a really nice bike. He's just finished building. It's taken him, good 7 months or more, and he's gone to town on all his parts and bits and pieces. So that's over at Facebook. But on YouTube, the next one I've got coming up after this one. So I'll keep you up to date with what's going on with this one as we do. But if you remember Gus, my brother's bike. So we did the big bore on this one. So we had an issue with the engine. The bottom end basically couldn't handle the extra horsepower putting through it, and it's too much plain the conrod, and it caused some damage to the piston. So we're going to rebuild it. So it's a 6-volt engine though, and I have I've got a couple, not 6, so I've got a 12 and another 12 in that box there. So I'm going to build a new engine for my brother. I'll do the bottom end up this time, just make sure I've got a nice strong engine, and I've got some different pistons and stuff like that. I'm going to just play with it all. I'll let you know what works at the end. I'll experiment and see how I go with those bits and pieces. Some of them have more oil holes around the piston, so you get better lubrication, where those Liffins don't tend to have that. Still have oil rings and stuff, but don't have the holes underneath that. And some of them actually got oil grooves and bits and pieces, that's where the piston failed, was around that lower section because of the slop in the conrod. But you know, a bit more lubrication there is going to help as well. So anyway, that's all going to come. I know a few people asked about it when I've mentioned it before, turning a 12-volt engine into a 6-volt, or vice versa. So that'll be the next one, and I'm going to have some fun riding this around. It's good fun. Just took it for a ride then, and yeah, plenty of pickup. Nice and cruisy with the big wide bars. So we'll do a coffee run with the Brisbane crew. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Cheers.